Wondering what crypto miner hosting is and why you need it? If you're tired of dealing with high heat, constant noise, and skyrocketing electric bills from running your crypto miners at home, we've got the solution. Welcome to Terra Hosting. We make crypto mining hassle-free. Our top-tier facilities ensure your operations run smoothly with an impressive average 99% uptime. Need help? Our 24/7 support team and repair services are always ready to assist you. Got a broken machine? We offer RMA assistance to get you back on track as fast as possible. While you wait for your unit, Terra Hosting will loan you a similar model so that you don't lose hash rate, keeping your profits coming in. Looking to expand your farm? Our clients get significant discounts on mining hardware. Make the smart move to Terra Hosting. Visit terrahosting.io today and experience stress-free crypto mining.
Hello. What is going on, guys? Friday, we made it. Absolutely fantastic. So definitely need to get this whole StreamYard thing figured out. Does anyone know, can you pop out chat on StreamYard? Very, very curious on that. One of my first thoughts of like, do I have the ability to do that? Because that would be so nice. But other than that, welcome, guys. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. I think eventually by June, we will get all of this figured out, I promise. Well, let's go ahead and check in with you guys in chat. Thanks, guys, for coming out bright and early today. Our streams have been a little sporadic, either Tuesdays or Fridays. So yeah, it's during my lunch break. So if you guys are new here, I stream live during my lunch break about twice a week right now. A lot of moving parts going on over the next several months. A lot of big life changes, a lot of things going on, which I think will be awesome for you guys in the community. So I'm really looking forward to it, but a lot of planning. So June, keep June in your mind. All right. June in your mind. All right. Other than that, let's check in, see how chat is doing today. We are on YouTube as well as Twitter. I'm not sure if there's any other platforms that you guys do a lot of content consumption on. I know there's a number of different ones out there, but right now, just YouTube and Twitter. That's where my biggest audience is right now. But what's up, Mr. Andy Michael? Welcome. Asking about Ethernet splitters. I think you mean a switch, and you can use any unmanaged switch. Get the cheaper the better, like a Netgear or a TrendNet. Save yourself some money for sure, which I think would be awesome. You also ordered a BitAxe. That's awesome. Good for you. That is awesome. Intrepid, how are you, brother? Thank you very much for being a member of the Know Me Squad. Do appreciate you coming in and supporting me and the channel. Automatic Beats here as always, which is awesome. Travelers Travels, thanks for listening in while you're getting ready for work, brother. Drew is here. Welcome, Drew. Ali is here. Hawk is hitting me up like, listen, Hawk, who do you think you are that you can step in here and try to make me check my Discord? Who do you think you are? Huh? All right, let's see who else we got here. We got Bell Miner. Welcome, Bell Miner. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. Do appreciate it. Edible Zebra. I don't understand your name, but welcome. Happy to have you. Dom G is here as always, man. Dom G starting to become a regular. I like it. B13SR. That's right. Thank goodness it's Friday. Loving it. Good afternoon, everyone. Tatus is here. What's up? Or Tatus. Let's see who else we got going on here. BMac. How are you, BMac? Am I the only one here? Yes, BMac. You are the only one here, BMac. At least on Twitter chatting right now. But if we do go over and take a look on chat on Discord, I'm sorry, on Twitter, almost 50 of you guys over on Twitter, but welcome BMAC. Thanks for supporting me over on Twitter. Intrepid says, lunch crap. That's why I'm hungry. Dude, there are days where like, literally like before this, I went and stole one of my kids. You know, those peanut butter and jelly pockets, like they're just like a pocket. It's just the crust cut off and the bread like kind of like crimped on the ends, I guess. I don't know the technical foodie term for it, but it was frozen in the freezer. And I went to my wife. I'm like, I need something quick. I was between meetings and I'm like, between a meeting and this, and I was like, I just need like quick, like gone. It was frozen too. But yes, that is hoping to eventually get away from that where it's like so chaotic. But absolutely. What's up, first time? Thanks for coming to hang out here. Automatic beats count is 4. I like it. I'm here too. FR is here. Nice. So we got FR and BMAC hanging out on Twitter. Thank you guys. Appreciate your support. The Pilot Miner. Look, now everyone's going to start chatting over on Twitter. Do appreciate you guys. I forgot that I could show this. Totally forgot that I could show actually your messages. I just get too wrapped up in the moment. So thank you guys over on Twitter for coming to hang out with us. You know, slowly growing more and more on Twitter. I think last we looked, we're almost at 18,000 followers on Twitter, which is insane. Absolutely love it. Love to see it. You know, some great growth over there. It's always good, you know, always good. All right, let's see who else. Bull Run is just starting, and so is the chaos. Yes, I would agree with you 100%. I think we're all kind of like waiting for like, you know, I keep hearing a lot like, when's altcoin season? When's altcoin season? And it's a great topic of, will we even have an altcoin season? You know, there's no guarantee. Mining crypto is more mainstream now, is in everyday household discussions. And so we really have to see, you know, will we have an altcoin season? Is this it? Is this it right now? Like, we got a little bit of pumps on altcoins, Bitcoin's over 100, you know, this may be it. Or there's the flip side of like, Bitcoin continues to go up and altcoins start to pump even more. I really don't know. That's what I always try to tell people, like, be cautious. Just because of the fact of we don't know, you know, there's no guarantees in anything with crypto at all. So make sure that you guys do keep that in mind. What's up, Joker Miner? So I did put a poll on YouTube. Unfortunately, Twitter does not give this option. I do apologize to the people over on Twitter, but I did put a poll on YouTube, and feel free to comment on Twitter and just say your vote. But it was, what hardware are you eyeing up right now? Looking at my vote screen over here, 36% was ASICs. Now, we didn't define if it's also full-size ASICs or small box miners. GPUs is 23%. DPIN is 23% as well. And only 15% of you guys said nothing, which buying nothing right now is not a bad idea, especially when you want to accumulate. However, something to keep in mind. Oh, let's see here. Hawk says, there are polls on Twitter. I can help very easy. I'll take a look. I'll take a look after this. I didn't think there was, but I appreciate that now that I know. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with not buying hardware right now. You know, the traditional mindset is, it is in the bear market is to buy hardware and accumulate coin. Not look at profitability, but buy hardware and accumulate coin. And then in the bull run is to sell, to roll up, to sell not only the hardware, but also the crypto, to sell out of positions and buy into other positions. But this market's been really weird because like, our bull run has been stretched. I remember going back months ago when we were like, oh, we're in the bull run. You're like, maybe not. Maybe the bull run's still coming. Maybe it's not here yet. So I feel like this bull run has been really stretched. And it's been, instead of a quick climb, it's just been a little tiny bit at a time. So we'll definitely have to see. But there's nothing wrong with buying hardware. I'm actively buying hardware here and there when I see opportunities. You know, so we've been definitely going after that for sure. I think my last purchases were the AL3s, which aren't doing as hot right now, only because of lithium's price is crazy low. Joker Miner, did you like the chart I sent you with the DPIN tracker? Yeah, that's cool. That's definitely cool. Yep, that's very cool. Thank you. I appreciate you sharing that. I did see as well, you said BBT is streaming right now, which is fantastic. Like, love the fact that, I remember when like nobody was usually live, and now we're getting like last on Tuesday, I think it was like BBT was live, I was live, and Red Panda Mining was live. It was like perfect. Like pick your content right there, because you have options is always nice. Caspa and Lithium are two that I'm continuing to mine and just putting heads down. So like every day I log in and check my Caspa miners. I did sell some. I did sell some to my cousin last weekend. Quick story on that. My cousin lives a few hours away. He's never been very big into crypto mining, but he's been very interested in it more. So he has a second bedroom. I should have taken some pictures. A second bedroom in his apartment that has nothing in it. So we got a baker's rack in there, and he now has the original Voscoin mini Doge miners in there. He bought that years ago. He's had that ever since they came out. He's got my original Ice River KS0, my Ice River KS0 Pro. He's got the Gold Shell KA box, the Gold Shell KA box Pro. He has 3 AL0s, and I think like a Gold Shell AL box 2, I think it is. And what else? I think that's it. So he has all of those on a baker's rack now. And we got it all wired up. He's got like a 20 amp 120 volt dedicated to it. He's had his heat off for like well over a week now, and it's just heating his apartment, and he's thrilled with that, and he's just accumulating. Like, his goal is just to accumulate. He's like, I just want to run these for months and months and months and not even look at profit. So I'm like, awesome, like, way to go. So I did sell a few of those 4 Caspa miners. I did sell. So now I'm down to 13 Caspa miners currently at the current moment, and I've just been like heads down accumulating Caspa. And same thing with Lithium. Like, Lithium is down. I looked at my wallet today on Lithium because I wanted to make sure I was getting payouts for some testing I'm doing with the AL3s, and I was like, oh, that's rough. I just unplugged my mini Doge today. Oh, that's a shame. So welcome, guys. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with us here. Last stream on Tuesday, we had some wonkiness with like quality and stuff, so I did reboot my entire home network. I don't have anything crazy. I'm not like Panda or Mining King or Hawk, who's got the whole Unify setup. It's like, dude, I got my modem from my provider, and I run the Google Mesh system here at home. So I rebooted all those, rebooted the switch I have here in my closet. I have a 48 port switch in the closet here. We'll see if stream does better today. I did reach out to my provider. So I have one of those little like rinky dink, like last mile providers that's only in my neighborhood. My neighborhood's weird because we don't have above ground power lines. In the US, you know, above ground power lines are very common with the way that our setup is. And then this is probably more common in Europe and older infrastructure. But in my neighborhood, and my neighborhood's not crazy new, but in my neighborhood, there is no above ground power lines. And that's usually where the internet is run and everything like that. In my neighborhood, everything is buried. So when like new services come in, they skip our neighborhood because they're like, we don't want to deal with permits and dealing with having to put anything below ground and running it. We're just going to go above ground. We can go from pole to pole to pole. So I reached out to the provider that I have, because right now I'm on 1.25 down and only 40 up. And I was like, you know, I definitely could use some more up. Like, you know, not that I use it a lot other than live streaming, right? But I was like, you know, I'm not going to use all that download. That's crazy. Like, especially with a family of 5, like I'm not using more than a gig at all. So I reached out to them and they're like, well, we do have an upgraded plan. And I'm like, awesome. What is this internet upgraded plan? And they're like, it's 2 gig down. I'm like, okay, but it's 40 up. And I'm like, you're killing me. Like, my goal is to get more up, not down. Yeah, that's all we offer. I'm like, but then they told me, so I'm on coax. They told me they're running fiber in my area, which I've seen them going pole to pole, this company expanding the fiber infrastructure in the area. And they're like, it will be bi-directional, so it'll be 1-1 or 2-2. So I'm like, heck yeah. But they like, oh, we can't give you a timeline because you have buried cable versus pole to pole. I'm like, I'm like, you're killing me. So hopefully let me know how the internet goes today, guys. If you see more pixelation or stutters or anything like that, I'm hoping to get that improved. Question here coming in from Mado Holt says, my DG Home 1 keeps disconnecting once a day and I have to reboot it to reconnect it. Should I update the software? If there's a firmware update, I highly recommend it. However, my guess is you're on Mining Dutch. I have had issues on Mining Dutch with my the DG Home 1, and several other people have as well. I recommend you go ahead and pivot over to via BTC. I'll actually show you guys real quick. That's actually what I have mine on, and I've had no issues at all, which has been really, really nice and worked out well. So if I go ahead, share my screen here. Cool. So right here, I'm on via BTC with my DG Home 1, and it's been running really, really well. If I go over to workers, you can see it's listed right in there, and I've had no issues at all. Someone else reached out to me last night, had the exact same issue that you're speaking to. Swapped them over to via BTC, and it's been perfectly fine since then. So highly recommend it. I have a few miners here and there on via BTC. I had issues with my bit chimney. That's that red unit that I have in my garage, heating my garage from Altair Tech. I had issues with that on Mining Dutch, and so I moved that over to via BTC as well. So highly do recommend it for sure. I think you'll be very happy moving over to via BTC. Is it your first choice? No, but will it stabilize things for you? Yes, which is more important. I'll try via BTC. Your video made it smooth to set up my DG Home 1. Yes. So happy to hear that. I've heard a lot of people that's worked out well. I'm an incognito mode automatic beats, but yes, I do agree with you. Via BTC does need a dark mode. SLA on fiber is not great sometimes, so look at reviews. Yeah, it's always, well, the nice thing is they're pushing out like brand new infrastructure, which I'm totally hyped for to see how that goes, which will be nice. I am boarded my 5th Demo R1 since your last live. Wow, dang, good for you, man. Hopefully you've where did you end up buying yours from Helium Deploy, or did you buy it from Demo directly? But either way, that's fantastic. Sea Otter Mining, welcome, man. Welcome back. Thanks for coming to hang out with us over our lunch break here. Backwards Miner, good afternoon, everyone. Happy to have you, Backwards Miner. Let's see what else we got going on here. We're going to look at a few things today, but you guys are chatty today, which is great. Just got fiber this summer from Metronet. That's not a provider in my area. They tore the whole neighborhood up to put it in. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it, though. It's absolutely worth it. We got Intrepid coming in here. Look what I found. You've been a member for 4 months. Thank you very much for your support, brother. I do appreciate that. Oh, you got it from Demo directly? I do have a code for them that'll save you some money. So if you decide to expand even more, check in Discord. I have a code there, which is nice. Neoxa hitting all-time lows right now. I have the Neoxa smart nodes right now, and that is not something that I want to hear. Like I don't want to hear that at all. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all. Hobbyist Miner, did you see my Twitter post for the DG? Oh, I missed it. There we go. The DG Home 1 giveaway. Got mine in the shower. I did see that. That is very weird. You're very weird. What is a good wallet for all the shit coins that are mined with Doge Litecoin? Well, depending on the pool, Drew, that you're using, you can go ahead and convert them. So a lot of pools like via BTC gives you a convert option. You can sell out of them. I use Mining Dutch for most of my script mining, and I have everything pay out in Dogecoin or Bitcoin. I don't want to hold any of the kind of shit coins at all. But Tangem does have some of them, but not all of them. You're not going to find one wallet to like rule them all. What some people do, and kind of tread lightly, is they'll actually set up on TradeOgre, because TradeOgre has a lot of these meme coins and shit coins too, and then just send it to TradeOgre and then sell it for whatever you want, other coins and stuff like that. So just get it on there, get it off. Yeah, I know. I see. I get you, which is cool. I get you 100%. Let's take a look here over on Twitter. David Jones is here. You the man. Well, thank you, David. I appreciate that support. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I have my bells right now on Mining Dutch. I am collecting bells though. I want a little more exposure to bells. I haven't really mined or bought any bells. So I do have about 1% of my portfolio on Mining Dutch, building a little bit of a bells wallet just to see where that goes. Lots of opportunity there, which will be great. So what else is going on? We talked about the internet. Let's take a quick look at the markets, because I do want to take a look to see where we are and where things stand as of today. This is the Hobbyist Miner Proof of Work watch list. This is something that I created. I copied Red Panda Mining's watch list that he had on here. Love that. And removed a bunch of things that moved to proof of stake. I added a bunch of coins that had come out since Panda had updated his. So feel free to go over and check it out. I will put it on Twitter as well if you guys are interested. Just all proof of work coins. And at each stream, I like to come in and just kind of see like what is at a 7-day high, what is having a pump in the last 24 hours. Raven Coin Classic. Wow. Haven't heard that one in a long time. Is up 112%. which is actually pretty wild. You know, hey, fractions of a penny. All you need is it to move. Pigeon coin. Why does this keep coming up? Why does Pigeon coin keep pumping? Octaspace here. So Octaspace, I'm so thrilled to see that Octaspace is starting to return back to where it was. You know, we were doing really good earlier this year. We're down right now, so I'm really thrilled to see that that's got something. We never got into Wimble coin. Flux is having, I think Flux is having a pump because of they've been really pushing on the marketing side. They've been really pushing on Twitter and other outlets of this big news coming, you know, kind of building hype announcement of an announcement. But Flux has a long way to go from where we are right now. 57 cents, which is abysmal. So we definitely do need some good price discovery there. You know, we got to see these days back here. Like, we need some profitability to return to Flux, which would be really nice. I'd love to see them, and I haven't followed along with it enough. Guys in chat, please update me. But proof of work, would love to see their proof of work actually take off. Some big brands coming in to say, hey, like, hi, I'm NVIDIA, and we have partnered with Flux in order to have overflow for some of our AI need, and NVIDIA post that on Twitter. That would be massive. Would bring a massive amount of demand to that as well. So would love to see that with Flux, because Flux has just kind of been, unfortunately, not doing so hot from the price perspective, which is good. Cedra. So I've been solo mining Cedra actually with that KS 1.5 that I have. And I'm eager to see, I'm just holding on to it. It's a total spec play of just like, okay, let's see where this goes. Cedra's not looking so hot with fractions of a penny. So I'm actually happy to see Cedra here has done a little bit in the last 7 days. I don't jump into the CPU with Monero. Ironfish, I haven't heard much from. Litecoin's always good to get a little bit of that there. And Helium, we'll see when all the hips go ahead and go through to see what's going on with Helium, especially that token, to see what happens with the Helium token. Very curious to see if we get a nice pump out of like Helium Mobile. Has become more of a collector token. You know, we'll have to find out. Heard about merge mining with KNX on Kaspa Algo. I have no clue what that is at all. I'm making 0.264 on my AL2 Lite in via BTC. I have a direct Ethernet. Why rewards are so low? Let's take a look here. So we're going to go over to mining now. Let's take a look at what you're making with the AL2 Lite. Is this a U thing or is this a machine thing? Let's see what we got. So we're on mining now. Highly recommend you use this when you guys are looking at things. I don't know what your electric rate is, but that's not necessarily needed. But the AL2 Lite right now, before electric, is making $1.33 per day. But the amount of electric that thing uses at 10 cents, you're only making 11 cents profit per day, is what that's looking like. So hopefully, I don't know. Let's go to Lithium here. And let's see what that comes to here. So that was 11 cents, 0.11. Or wait, is that right? Oh, USD. Can I do 0.11 or is it like no? That's all he made. Yeah, that sounds right. You're actually making more than you should. Or actually, no, we need to look at $1.31, actually. We need to look at $1.31. So 1.54 lithium a day is what you should be earning traditionally with your AL2, at least right now. Now, lithium has had a pump here in the last day, so this may be different than when you were down here looking at, you know, what you were making. So I would give it a day to see where you're at, but you should be about 1.54 a lithium, give or take, with that model is what you should be seeing with the AL2 Lite, which is not crazy, but is definitely something better than nothing. Let's see, catch up here. Joker Miner in chat. Oh my gosh, Joker Miner always like provides the longest and look how big that message is, dude. Come on now. Says here, did you see Mining Sacker's video today on the Helium update? I've not. Sounds like he is putting Helium Mobile and IoT back into Helium token. Let's see. And they are talking about a free phone plan. Great. they got to do something other than cell phones at this point, I feel like, or they have to have more widespread and bring on more and more carriers for sure. We got here, hello from Slovenia. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. My electricity rate in Jacksonville is 12 cents. Nice. Hash rate's 2.26. Okay. All right. I like it. All right. I'm caught up on chat, which is fantastic. I wanted to make sure that we were caught up there, which is good. Very curious. What are you guys buying right now? Are there any miners you guys are looking at the current moment? Let's see. Want to make sure we catch up with Twitter, you know, make sure that we give Twitter the you know, the attention they deserve. Yeah, I was very curious if you guys are buying anything right now. Kind of what are you looking at? What's the DG Home 1 going for right now? I know people are still buying that up. I still highly recommend the DG Home 1 for, that says January batch. We are like, I guess it is still January, huh? The search mechanic on the website here, Hawk. We got to talk about that. Here we go. We also need an updated image. This is not what the model looks like. 2750. Okay. Okay. So it's definitely gone up. I've seen a lot of the script miners go up as well. Even though Dogecoin is down to 33 cents, I have still see that this thing is occurring, which is pretty wild, to say the least. But yeah, DG Home 1 is still a great miner for new miners. Like, highly recommend it, easy to use. I have a setup video that a ton of you guys have been reaching out to me, thanking me, so I'm glad it worked out for you guys, and it's done very, very well for you on just how to set this unit up from taking out of the box to you know, next steps there. So I'm glad that's worked out well. But yeah, just curious, take a look at chat here. What are you guys buying, or what are you eyeing up? What's kind of like on your radar at this point? Nexa is starting an advertising campaign soon. They're hiring influencers and game advertisers. I get that, but I think like I haven't followed the Nexa project in a while, but what is Nexa doing to bring Neaxa? What is Neaxa doing to bring gamers back to that project? The challenge is that gaming rewards are far less than mining. That should not be the case. Oh, the 𝐒𝐬𝐢 miner. Yeah, you're looking at the 𝐒𝐬𝐢 miner. Very nice. Very nice. I'm just catching up on chat here, guys. I do apologize. You guys are chatty Cathys. My Wingbit got delayed from January to April. Ugh, that's painful. It can happen with some of these DPIM projects. They sell out, and you got to wait on batches. My GeoNet took over 8 weeks to get to me. Let's see. I'm trying, man, you guys, oh, Intrepid coming over here with gifted 5. You did not have to do that, brother. That is awesome. Good for you. Thank you very much for gifting 5 memberships. We got Bell Miner, Terry, Ortman, Susan, and Milkman. All of you guys have been gifted memberships. So you're like, what does that even mean? I don't even know what this membership this thing means. So if you're a member, you got a fancy green, you know, in the chat. Okay, whoop-de-doo. But the nice thing is every Sunday I release a video just for members. So on my YouTube channel, you will now see a video, all my videos from every Sunday that drop. You'll get that video dedicated. And then also I have a Discord. And in my Discord, there's a private channel for members, or Nomi Squad members. That's what I call you people. What you mean, you people? And we can chat one-on-one on there privately. Amongst all other Nomi Squad members. Your video from yesterday, you said that there is no worker name used on DX Pool. What do I do if I have 2 AE boxes? I'll use your 𝐒𝐬𝐢 address. So it's not that there's no worker name. So the way that DX Pool used to work is that, do I have DX Pool up? I do. Let me show you real quick here. Is that up on screen? Yeah, it's up on screen there. Okay, so on DX Pool, traditionally the way that DX Pool works is like, let me go over to another miner here. Like I have the SCP miner. Okay. So traditionally you put in, I'll zoom in here for you. You put in the stratum, right? And then TheHobbyistMiner right here, .worker ID. So TheHobbyistMiner and this is my DR7. Well, with 𝐒𝐬𝐢, they've changed up with 𝐒𝐬𝐢. If you go over to 𝐒𝐬𝐢, you don't have any of that. So with 𝐒𝐬𝐢, what you do is you set up to their stratum. I forget where that's at. Here it is, statistics. So see here, look, 𝐒𝐬𝐢, your stratum, but then you do your wallet address dot worker name, not your DX pool address, like your DX pool account. So, and then you have to come over to dashboard, and this doesn't populate. You got to put this in yourself. Is how that works. Joker Miner, what are you guys doing? Why are you guys donating money? I'm not going to complain. I appreciate you guys, but thank you, Joker, for going ahead and donating $50. Short enough message. It's perfect. It's perfect, Joker. I knew I liked you. So thank you very much. I did want to show this off too. Oh man, what fish is that, by the way? What fish is in that picture? Thank you. Tell us what's on the radar so that we can shift the hash rate and bring your rewards down. No, that's not how that works, you know. I don't, whoa, that's Inception there. For sure. Yeah, 𝐾𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐬𝐜, I like the 𝐾𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐥 project. I like the concept, but they need to go ahead and change that. Gaming rewards the most 𝐾𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐥. And then under that is, I have to zoom in on my camera. And then under that is like smart nodes or miners or whatever. Like, it's also throughout. Miners make like nothing. There's no point in playing games tied with 𝐾𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐥. There's no value to it. Waiting for the L9 to dip a little more. Good luck, brother. All right, let me fix this real quick here. Here's what I tell people. And I'm glad you asked this. There's nothing wrong with that, Black Badger. A lot of people spend a lot of time sitting around waiting for prices to dip. Oh, I'm going to wait till the L9 hits 10K or 12K. And they spend all this time waiting instead of just pulling the trigger. There's so much opportunity cost. There's so much profits that you're missing out on. Dogecoin is 30 cents right now. Get in on this. Dogecoin will hit 60, hit 90 cents sometime probably this year. So it's like, man, you're missing out so much. So pull the trigger. Go buy it from Terra Hosting. Tell Hawk I said hello. Let's see here. FR says new projects or airdrops. I am looking at Deep, the Deep project. I'm going to be doing a video on that coming up here shortly. I'm waiting for it to actually arrive is kind of what's going on. So if we share my screen again and take a look, this is actually the deep miners from Helium Deploy, something that I'm looking at. So Cliff Notes, what this is instead, so like I use Node Orbit for all my nodes, like Flux nodes and 𝐾𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐥 nodes and Timpi nodes. They're a hosting company that host crypto nodes, right? Well, instead of using them, I can actually be a host myself, and other people can utilize my hardware, but I don't have to get involved with it. You literally take this unit and you plug it in at home with Ethernet and power, and then the Deep project is pretty much, they're a hosting company, but they utilize decentralized host like yourself to spread out those nodes. And you actually earn the Deep token, which is in testnet, which you guys know me. I'm big on testnet tokens, on getting in these projects early. Don't get in on projects when they're like, oh, you're hearing it on the news and it's mainstream. It's like, no, you want to get in on it grassroots when it launches to accumulate the most. So this is one that I'm doing a video on coming up in the next probably 2 weeks or so. But that's probably a project that I'm really eager to get into. I'm really glad that you asked that question. Good question. Coming over from Twitter. I knew I liked you, FR. I was GPU mining until it died, but the last month I'm searching for some affordable ASIC miners. What is your suggestion? That's a great question there. That was from like 5 minutes ago. Am I 5 minutes behind on chat? Pretty much. Oh my God, you guys. I can't answer every question. I'm trying here. So if we look at, let's go over to ASIC Plug. Take a look over there. See what they got going on. So if you're looking, by the way, if you need somewhere to buy from that does credit cards, very rare. ASIC Plug does do credit cards. I've purchased several miners from them. Highly recommend it. So maybe one to look at here now, not necessarily the March batch, but maybe look at the Canon Avalon Nano 3S if you want to get a little bit more into like solo Bitcoin mining. I always like getting into those. It's just it's pretty much a lottery miner that doesn't run out, which I think is a great avenue. I did just do a video on the 𝐾𝐤𝐬 miner. A lot of risk with this, just with 𝐾𝐤𝐬. We don't know where this project is going, how this project is doing, what the ASICs are going to do to this project. So Keep that in mind for sure. Be careful getting into Aleo miners. So definitely keep that in mind. I feel like script miners are a no-brainer right now. The DG Home 1, absolutely, 2600 if you can afford, over on ASIC plug. And you could snag one of the DG Home 1s. I mean, I've heard as well, the Volk miner is not coming out till April, and there's no guarantee here. So like, you may buy this now, but I don't recommend it. And here's why. You're going to buy it now, and you're literally not going to make anything from your investment till maybe April. You might get it in May based off of just timing. Don't waste your time. Pick up a DG Home 1 now. Start earning crypto now. And don't drag your feet on it. Now for the Flu miner, I did get word. So I got word from the manufacturer that they will be starting to ship out on the 17th. So if you guys are interested in the Flu miner, it is a lot more watts. It's 1200 watts. But the nice thing is that, I don't know how they have January listed here, because this unit is not, we're in January right now. It's not shipping right now. It is most likely not shipping. Maybe January is now February 17th. That actually makes sense. But yeah, the Flu miner's kicking 5.3 gigahash at only 1200 watts, which is absolutely awesome. So I would keep an eye on that, but definitely expect delays with shipping. But good question there. The perfect noob. Do appreciate it. Automatic beats. I never win. 2 Hive mappers in January. I don't know if you ever see those. Any deep projects that you could suggest to invest in? Oh yeah, I got the Nubula Marco miner. I think is a great one. We just talked about the Deep miner, so do recommend those. A membership is, I want to say $4.99 a month. So please go over, check it out. It's just you just go ahead and it's right down below. You can select it. Works out real easy. Let's see here. I'm catching up on chat. I'm several minutes behind, so I'll see what I can do. Okay, let's see. I gotta stop answering questions from Joker Miner. Terra? Someone say Terra? Maybe. Yes. Yes, the website for the DG Home 1. That those pictures are not actually what the unit looks like. Yep. Okay, let's see here. Will they ship right after purchase? Those not been impressed with Helium Deploy and all those D pins. Let's look here. When does it ship? It doesn't ship till May. The Deep Miner doesn't ship till May. So everything is like out on time, unfortunately. Image should be fine, Hawk says. Updated. He's like, listen. All right, listen. Should we go take a look at it? I don't know about that. Hawk. That's okay. What are my feelings on the iPolo G1 Mini? It is okay. If you're gonna pick up the iPolo G1 Mini, this is a great miner to learn on. It is not profitable. I don't think it'll ever be profitable again, but it's a great miner to learn on. It's not super expensive. The basics that you're going to learn from the iPolo G1 Mini can be applied everywhere regarding like getting it set up on a pool, getting a wallet set up and such. A lot of people will take these types of like miners, low watt miners from last bull run, and they will put them on a platform called Mineable that lets you mine there and then pick what coin you want to get paid out in. And they support over like 90 different cryptos. My YouTube studio just crashed, but I think we're still looking good. So we'll keep that in mind. You got your DG Home 1 is upstairs. Nice. Mine is on the other side of this wall, heating my basement, which is cool. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. Okay, I'm just about caught up. Let's see. Hobbyist Miner. When ordering from AlphaPex's website, why do they ask for a copy of your passport? So, AlphaPex's entire buying process sucks. And like I've told this to Payne, they are just not set up to resell to you. Also, their price doesn't include like import tax. So if you're going to go ahead and buy a DG Home 1, keep in mind that like if you buy from AlphaPex, you have to add about 25% on top of that for taxes. So like not taxes, but import tax. So you're going to get a call from DHL or UPS. So what I would recommend you do is actually reach out to Hawk at Terra That's what we have here. You can take a look at that as I just showed you for about 10 seconds. And this price right here is to your door. And you don't need you don't have to KYC. 𝐷𝐴LPHA is working on a full website update to look more like a traditional reseller. But we also have to remember that like manufacturers traditionally don't do resell well. They manufacture, right? So that's why like their website is a little wonky for 𝐷𝐴LPHA. But yeah, connect with Hawk over at Terra Hashes. He's actually in the chat. Talk with him. The price on their website is to your door, which includes that 25% and everything like that. So keep that in mind as you guys move forward. Let's see here. Use Terra Hashes, no issues. Yep, exactly. 82 in Florida. Your office is 100. It is. It's warmer out today here. Like, it's so funny. It's like 30 in Pennsylvania, and you're like, it's spring. Let's go. Versus it's been like -5 the last few weeks. It's been wild. I've had actually issues with my AL3. I'm going to be having a video on it next week on some of the issues I've had with my AL3 due to the temperature issues. So we'll be chatting about that. I just bought an Ice River 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐬 Ultra. I had a lot of issues with setting it up, but thanks to your channel a lot for your help. Awesome. Sounds good. I'm glad you got it working. What pool did you end up deciding to put your 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐬 Ultra on? For me, not that it's better than others. I have my Castle miners on 2 miners. I ordered my 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐬 1 from Crypto Miner Bros. I still had to pay duties. I assume that's because I'm in Canada. What would that be the same with Terra? No. So believe it or not, Crypto Miner Bros actually says that they will do their best to help with import tax. If you actually look on their website, nothing against Crypto Miner Bros. It does not include guaranteed price all in. That's why Crypto Miner Bros pricing looks a little bit different. So you can get hit with import tax with Crypto Miner Bros. Read the fine print, read in some of the FAQ. However, with Terra, it is all in. And if you do buy from Terra, make sure you use my code, TheHobbyistMiner, and that'll save you more money as well. Snowmobile trail in front of my house, not the same temperature here. Wow, nice. That's awesome, Dom G. Where are you located at? My 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐬 Ultras are on Hero Miners once hum pool. Yeah, I mean, seriously, a pool going to KYC completely defeats the purpose. So guys, we have a little bit under 15 minutes left in our stream. As I said before, we are just live streaming during my lunch break. And love to answer any questions you guys have, anything you guys would like to talk about. Let's definitely dive into it. I'm here to chat with you guys. And yeah, we should be good. I do have a video on Monday. I'm going to promote it here a little bit. I sat down with Modern Mining. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with him. Modern Mining is another YouTube content creator. Started GPU mining well over a year ago and started a channel about a year ago. He does a lot of grassroots, boots on the ground GPU mining out of his garage. And him and I actually got together and did a video together, which will be super, super cool. Looking forward to sharing it with you guys. And the title of that video is The True Reality of GPU Mining in 2025. And I think you guys will really take a lot from it. I'm actually going to be taking that video. And in my Discord, I actually have a channel in Discord for beginners. That's like, here's some videos I recommend and some information and websites I recommend for beginners. This is a video I'm going to put in there for new people coming in, asking the question about GPU mining in 2025. I think it'll be really, really helpful for people. Joker Miner says, Mining Disrupt, Hobbyist Miner, be there, be square. Yep, we will be at Mining Disrupt this year. Looking forward to it. Coming up in March, which will be great. What's up, NXT says, I'm running 2 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐬 1s and it's keeping my house at 80 Fahrenheit. That's awesome. What did you have for lunch today? I literally like scarfed down as the stream started a peanut butter and jelly pocket. There's like bread frozen pockets. Yep, that's all we had. So nothing too crazy, but good question there. Who's got time for it? No time for it. Is the Gold Shell Mini 3 Plus still worth it? I purchased it for $770. I mean, worth it is questionable. I do think that, Nathan, your question there on this, the Mini Doge 3 is going to teach you about script mining, learning about mining, script mining, all the different rewards you can get. Are you going to get rich off of that unit? No. Are you going to make a lot of money? No. You're going to make cents a day. But it's $770 you're paying to learn about crypto mining. Then you can take that knowledge of what you've learned and then you can scale with it. So probably not the answer you were looking for, but hopefully that helps put that to rest for you. Is it okay to send pool rewards to MEXC? You can if you expect to sell it very quickly. If not, then I would not do that. Most pools don't, or most exchanges don't block that. They just don't recommend it. Can I make $6 a day with a 4060 Ti? No. No, you're lucky to make a few cents a day with GPU mining right now. Absolutely. Let's see. Should I put it in a solo or keep it in pool mining? I would probably put a 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐬 Ultra in solo mining and just gamble it. That's what I always like to do with like some of these small box miners that are not profitable or make 5 cents a day. You might as well just solo mine with them, especially if they're low watt miners. That's the really avenue I would go. That is a good question there, Deadman, because unfortunately it's hard to determine, like, are you going to make more solo mining or more pool mining with miners that are right on that line of profitability? It's just better for me. I've always found solo mining is better. I was actually doing a test with my so I got 2 new AL3s. I actually did a video on the one AL3. I didn't even do a video on the second one or whatever. But when I got them, I started a test on what's more profitable in the AL3, pool mining versus solo mining. And I ran it for several days, and solo mining was significantly more profitable for lithium. Unfortunately, the one miner, the one AL3 on solo, that's the miner that's been having issues with temperatures, with the cold. And so that completely killed my entire test. Should I go ahead and buy the DG Home 1 so script miners have a future? I think you should. And make sure that you tell Hawk over at Terra when you buy it that Hobbyist says hello. He'll give you an extra discount. But don't tell anybody, okay? Solo mining gang, I like it. Mining is addictive. At 35 cents per kilowatt hour, I'd rather open a bottle of Italian red wine because my GPU mining is dead. So at 35 cents, you're not wrong that, like, GPU mining, you're making nothing, right? With GPU mining, totally get it. But mining necessarily isn't dead for you. You have a lot of options. Deep in projects are super popular at high kilowatt hour cost because of the fact that they use 20, 30, 40, 100 watts, which does make it much, much better for you. The other options you could go is go with hosting, not with GPUs, but with ASICs. So you do have some options. Unfortunately, 𝐶𝐤𝐬𝐬𝐜𝐤𝐬, you have to rethink your strategy, and probably, not to put salt in an open wound, but probably you should have changed up your strategy after the Ethereum merge and saw the writing on the wall, like a lot of us didn't see, and just thought another coin would step in. But at this point, that is not the case. It's been years now since Ethereum went to proof of stake. That is not the case anymore. So I think for you, it is better to pivot into other methods of mining, whether it's like nodes, DePIN, or hosting. I think are good avenues for you. Hobbyist Miner, are you getting the Flu Miner? I am patiently. Yes. I'll talk with the manufacturer. I'm actually getting one of their early sample units out of batch 1. They're going to be sending it to me, so I'm eager to put that thing to the test and actually see, is it as profitable as what they're advertising? Does it use the watts as advertising? Those are some things we're definitely going to look at, because we haven't heard of this Flu Miner company before. We're like, who is this Flu Miner company? So I don't recommend the Flu Miner until myself or Panda or Rabbit or VoskCoin has actually got their hands on it, used it, and tested it. Now, really, we should let it run for like 3 months before we can say, hey, this is a good miner. And you really should wait. However, 5.3 gigahash at 1200 watts is really, really good, especially for home mining. Great question there. Great question. Are you mining Flux? I'm not. Now, I do have some Flux nodes, so I am accumulating Flux every single month from my Flux nodes. That's where you take Flux, use as collateral to set up a node. I use Node Orbit that does my node hosting for me. And pretty much it sits there and I get paid out in Flux every single month for running it. And that's kind of how I'm continuing to accumulate Flux. But Flux, in my mind, is not worth mining, even as a spec play. F2 pool or NiceHash for mining? Well, totally different avenues there. I mean, I'm glad you bring that up. NiceHash is a hash rate rental service. So it's not even a traditional pool. It's actually a hybrid pool is what a lot of people call it. But NiceHash, you're going to mine to and you can only get paid out in Bitcoin. F2 pool is a traditional pool. You're going to mine whatever algorithm, and you're going to get paid out in that algorithm. I don't know what algorithm you're mining and what you're looking at. So if you provide what algorithm you're is, or what miner you have, I can maybe give a little bit more insight to that. But hopefully that helps you out a little bit in that regard, which is nice there. Let's see here. Can you talk about what you had to go through? Oh yeah, let's see here. Can you talk about what you had to do to go through to get electric rate at your remote mining shed? My local co-op required a 3-phase service to get better rate than there. So yeah, John, I actually have a whole video on this, but I'll talk about it. I only got about 5 minutes, but I have a video talking about this. Let me find it real quick. I did an hour-long video. It's the first time I've ever done this before, where I did an hour-long video just answering questions, is what we did out there. And it was a lot of fun. I want to do more of this. Absolutely. So here's the video. I'm going to link it in chat. Literally, the title of this video is 1 hour of no BS crypto mining advice. And like, I had a lot of fun doing that video, and I think you guys will too, if you watch it. Anyways, in that video, we answer this question. This question came up. I took questions from the community, a few weeks ago, and I answered them in that, but I don't mind answering it here again. So it was a residential property, and I added a second service. That was key. A second service onto a residential property for a barn, what we called it, a shop, that we were doing a woodworking business in. Got you? You following me? You following me so far? And we wanted to have a second service be put in, commercial service, single phase, commercial service, 400 amp. Now, I get you. You're looking at like, oh, I want 3-phase and maybe 600 or 800 amps. Can't do that, at least in my area. A lot of questions come up, a lot of permits come up. So 400 amps, single phase, commercial service was no problem. And I learned a lot from that process, like a ton about just demand charges and just like the install process and everything. So I reached out. You could do that on their website. You could put in like a work order request. An engineer calls you. They meet you on location. You walk the site. You talk about it. Right, I only got about 4 minutes left, guys, so I'm going to try to answer the best I can. He came out, really cool guy. He's like, oh, what are you doing in the shed? And I was like, oh, we're doing some technology stuff. And he's like, crypto mining? I'm like, actually AI. And he's like, oh, that's awesome. Everyone wants to be a part of AI. Okay, I'm telling you that now. You talk to a bank, you talk to anybody, AI, just say AI. So I was like, yeah, we're doing AI compute in that shed. Oh, that's awesome. And I was like, I want to do single phase, 600 amp or even higher. Can we do that? And he's like, well, your transformer can support it. But if you go with a 600 amp, you have to get different permitting. You have to spend all this extra money, upfront capital on some type of cabinet setup. So he's like, if you can get by with a 400 amp single phase, he's like, that would be better. You don't have to do anything else special. And I was like, sold. So you kind of have to play that game. Once I'm on commercial service now, commercial is, there's two sides in Pennsylvania to that, demand and supply. And my demand side is with my power company. And that is a demand charge. Once a month, they take a snapshot of what your demand is. Like, hey, do you come in every day and turn off and on your lights? Do you turn on a bunch of equipment and turn it off? The nice thing is about crypto mining, your demand is flat, right? Your miners are just running at almost all the time with very few fluctuations. So my demand charge is only a couple $100 a month. It's not based off a kilowatt hour. It's demand charge. On my supply side, that's what in Pennsylvania. So that's commercial. On the supply side, it does not matter business, commercial or residential. You could shop that. It's deregulated in Pennsylvania. And so I shopped that and found a company at 6.6. So it's 6.6 plus then my couple $100, and that's 6.6 with kilowatt hour and then a couple $100 a month. So you pretty much take your electric bill, divide it by the total amount of kilowatt hours used, and that gives you your all-in price. So hopefully that answers your question in like a 3-minute rushing through that. But that video, I talk about it more. So hopefully that helps out. Are you doing Atlas through Node Ops? I don't know what Atlas is. Any solo Casper pool recommendations? You can solo mine on 2 miners. I'd recommend 2 miners. John, hopefully that helps you out. Thanks, man. Enjoy your videos. Just started dabbling in mining. Welcome, Kevin. Awesome. Happy to have you, Kevin. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate the love. EMS, FedEx, DHL, UPS. Which should I use for shipping? I guess it depends on your area, really, right? What site is having you pick? Oh, okay, it's different. The 𝐴lphaPEX website. Oh, okay, interesting. As I said, I would probably not go through 𝐴lphaPEX, and I would just go through Terra. Terra hashes and use my code. Wow, that's awesome, man. Thanks for sharing. Tried to. Perfect. Thank you, a Joker Miner. Appreciate that. I'll watch the video. Yeah, just watch the video. It's really insightful. Atlas is home nodes for node ops that allows you to host other people's. So that's very similar to DeepMiner. That's Deep. That's exactly the same thing. Sounds very similar. We'll be doing a video on that coming up here very, very shortly. All right, guys, that's going to wrap things up for today. I'll be back live next week on Tuesday. Look for my video coming out on Monday talking about the true reality of GPU mining in 2025. If you guys are looking to go to an event in the US, you're like, oh, I love this mining stuff, I want to learn more, highly recommend going over and checking out Mining Disrupt coming up here in March. I will be there. Can't wait to see you guys then. Guys, have a good one. Don't forget to join the Discord. Let's talk some more over there. I'm there all the time. All right, have a good one, guys. Mining Disrupt 2025 is just around the corner, and I've partnered up with the team over at Mining Disrupt to help spread the word. If you're on the fence about going, I highly recommend it. This year, it's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I've been to Mining Disrupt for the last 2 years, and I can't imagine missing it. Mining Disrupt is packed full of fellow crypto miners just like you and me. Whether you're a home GPU miner, a mid-size farm operator, or a big hosting company, Mining Disrupt is a home for all crypto miners. At Mining Disrupt, you can expect brand new mining hardware releases, a chance to listen to amazing speakers, killer after parties, and a chance to meet your favorite content creators. Grab your tickets via the link directly down below or by scanning this QR code and you'll receive 20% off. I'll see you guys there.